The missing coach. Workmen soon came to give the twins numbers. Donald was 9 and Douglas was 10. When the men went away, the twins were left alone.
You may have noticed, Dougie, the young painters forgot something. What did they forget? They painted brand new numbers on our tenders,
said Donald.
but they put none on us.
Donald winked broadly at his twin.
You mean?
Quizzed Douglas.
That we can just that,
said Donald.
Hold your wheat. The inspector's coming.
Now 9 and 10, smarty inspector. Here's Duck. She'll show you around before you start work. The twins enjoyed themselves and soon became good friends with Duck. They didn't mind what work they did. They tackled coaches and trucks with ease.
We like it fine here,
said Donald. Good, said Duck. But take my tip. Look out for Gordon, Henry, and James. They're sure to cause you some nonsense.
Then it fast, said Douglas. We'll soon settle them.
Later that evening, Gordon and Henry were resting at the sheds. The two engines were, to put it lightly, making fun of Donald and Douglas's whistles. Now, Donald and Douglas had deep-toned whistles, and to Gordon and Henry, it was a very funny joke.
They sound like buses,
said Gordon.
or ships,
snickered Henry. Unbeknownst to Gordon and Henry, two engines were puffing next to them.
Tugboat Addy!
You wouldn't be making fun of us, would you now, lad? Said Donald. Gordon and Henry jumped. Oh, no, certainly not. No. Good, said Douglas.
I suggest that you keep it that way.
Gordon and Henry made sure they did. The next day, Douglas was in the yard. He was to spend another day with Duck while Donald took a train across the island. Today was a very special day, though, as the inspector was coming to see his progress. Duck backed down next to him. Good morning, Douglas. I hope you know today is very important.
Aye, young inspector is coming, said Douglas.
Good, said Duck. I'm also here to tell you there's a milk train coming from the other railway at around 3:30. Could you manage that?
Aye,
said Douglas.
A few mainline milk takers can't be as bad as those trucks in the yard. One more thing, though. Could I take away Gordon's coaches for you when he comes in an hour?
He asked. Of course, said Duck. That'll be much appreciated. Punctually at 12 p.m., Gordon steams into the big station with the express. It has many people from Wales, England, and Scotland. However, around 2 o'clock, Gordon takes a local stopping train that terminates at the lower junction. On this train is a special coach for Thomas's branch line. Her name is Barbara, and is one of Thomas's coaches. When the train stops at the lower junction, the shunter must remember to put the coach on platform 2. It doesn't wait there long though, as Thomas with Annie and Clover will come bustling from the junction to fetch it. Thomas and Barbara are very proud of this. Douglas soon got the coaches. He was having a lovely time, until an awful thought struck him.
I hope the fat controller doesn't find out I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, I couldn't abide going back. Especially what's going on over there.
He worried so much over this, he forgot about Barbara. Barbara was very confused and tried calling out for Douglas. Excuse me, she cried out. Mr. Shunter, I'm at the wrong place. I'm supposed to be at platform 2. However, Douglas was too deep in thought, and his crew thought the sounds were coming from the town. Douglas went off to the water tower to rest. When Douglas headed to the water tower, Donald had returned with his goods train and the two started chatting. Soon Thomas came bustling from her branch line. However, a couple of minutes she puffed up to Donald and Douglas fussing. Where is my coach? Fussed Thomas.
Coach?
What coach? Asked Donald. You know, my special coach, Barbara. She's on Gordon's local train, after the express. I can't find her. She's not at platform 2. Oh, I swear, when I find the person that did this, I'm gonna rip them apart. Yeah, I'm gonna rip them apart. Do you even lose a coach with a face, I might add? I swear to God,
God, what's the problem?
Oh, sakes, Donnie! I must have totally bought with the empties. Maybe we can...
Too late for that, doggy, said Donald.
Look! The twins looked in horror as they saw a crowd of people erupting from the yard above.
They're going to go complain to the fat controller, said Donald. No doubt he's gonna come here next.
Oh, no, wailed Douglas. The inspector's coming today to see my progress. If he finds out that I messed up, then Oh, no.
Hold your waist, Dougie, cut in Donald.
I have an idea, and do as I say.
We'll swap tenders. That way, it'll make it look like I was the one showing Gordon's local train and still know what happened in the yard today while you've been out for good train, and I highly doubt you have enough time to explain what you did in the yard this morning.
Douglas agreed, and him and Donald quickly went to swap their tenders. The Fat Controller, along with the inspector, walked up towards them. Douglas, with Donald's tender, waited with an innocent expression.
Number 9. Care to explain where number 10 is?
Oh, sir, said Douglas. Douglas left with a goods train right before Gordon came with his local train. That's strange, said the inspector. I was coming here today to see Douglas's progress. Why would he leave so early? Well, sir, replied Douglas, he thought the train was running late, so he took it out of the kindness of his heart.
Well then, replied the Fat Controller, this would mean that you've been shut to the yard when the incident happened.
Well, sir, said Douglas, when I came back with my goods train, I was leaving the sheds after an arrest. Then, my tender came away. My, driver tried pushing it back to me, and it did work, but we couldn't find anything to recouple me back to my tender.
Muttered the Fat Controller. Must be a defect with the tender, no doubt.
Just then, an engine from the other railway came in with the milk train. Good afternoon, Sir Top Hat. I got that milk train from the other railway for you just in time, said the other railway engine. Apparently I was supposed to give it to a shunter called, Douglas, right? Aye, said Douglas. That would be me. He quickly stopped himself. He didn't dare try to fix his sentence. You good, mate? Everything wrong over there, or?
Don't worry, Barry. Everything is okay, cut in the Fat Controller. Just put the takers in the yard above. And Inspector, please go back to the station. I would like to talk to number 9 personally.
The other railway engine did as he was told, and took the milk tankers to the yard. The inspector would also return to the station. The Fat Controller watched as they both left, and when he was very sure they were both gone, he turned back to Douglas, who was trying his very best to put on an innocent look. He turned back around.
Donald, that is your name, correct?
Aye, sir, stuttered Douglas.
And number 9 is your number, correct?
He said again. Aye, sir, questioned Douglas.
Strange, he pondered. Last time I checked, Douglas was number 10. So, Douglas, shouted the Fat Controller, why are you masquerading with Donald's tender?